Hello everyone, welcome to the Arcana Center YouTube channel. My name is Kat and today we are continuing with the tarot cards. So we've already had two videos about the major arcana cards. Recently I have also recorded one about the cups. So today we are doing a video about the pentacles. So this is minor arcana. So in minor arcana, as I have described in the previous video, we have four different suits. So there are cups, pentacles, wands and swords. So we're just doing one video for each suit and today it's pentacles. So just to talk a bit about the energy behind pentacles. So pentacles would be connected with the earth energy, and earth, it's all about the physical reality. Everything that has to do with practical matters, money, the physical body, anything that you can see, anything that you can touch, smell, hear, and so on. So just keeping that in mind when we are going to look through the cards so that you can think about the manifestation of the energy and how to read the cards. So yes, just as in the previous video, let's start with the ace. So first of all, the Ace of Pentacles. So you can see there is a hand floating in the air offering someone a pentacle, and then there are some flowers, there's an arc over there. It looks like a really lovely scene. So as we know, aces, they are the energy condensed. This is the purest energy because later it gets divided, it gets split into all of these different elements. So with the Ace of Pentacles, I would always see it as a new opportunity. Perhaps this would be someone offering you a job, somebody offering you some money perhaps, because as we remember, pentacles are about money and physical matters. It's just an opportunity though. It's nothing that's already set in stone. You have to take the opportunity and take advantage of it. So if you think about the pentacle, just like a seed, somebody is offering you a seed, and it's up to you if you accept it and if you plant it and if you take care of it. So just keep that in mind. This is just a possibility. This is nothing set in stone. Also, if we would have Ace of Pentacles in reverse, or perhaps if the energy was blocked, I would see it as you don't want to accept the offer, because if you look at it in the reverse, it's as if, no, I'll keep it there. I will not really accept it. Or missing out on an offer, maybe when we don't have enough confidence, when we don't feel like, oh, this is too much, this is too complicated, I don't want this offer, let's just turn it down. Or when we have been thinking too long about it, it can just pass us and we miss out on it. So this is Ace of Pentacles in reverse, or when the energy is blocked. So let's say we took the offer, we realize, okay, I'll receive this pentacle from the universe or whoever it is, and let's see what happens. So next we have the Two of Pentacles, and here is the card. Okay, so as you can see, there's a man juggling the two pentacles, and in the background there's some really stormy sea, and there is a ship. So as we remember from the previous video, number 2, it's all about balance. It's duality. So when we have Two of Pentacles, perhaps we have accepted two offers, and now we have to just go back and forth between these two offers. We have to invest enough time in both of them so that we can keep them going, so that none of them would just die down or would just disappear. So here it's as if, let's say, you have your regular job and then you have something on the side, some part-time job. So it's about how well can you stay focused and keep juggling these two different energies. And if we think about the background of this card, so the really stormy sea. So let me show you. Okay, I hope it's focused. So it's, even though there are a lot of things happening in the background, it's about staying focused and just juggling and keeping both of these pentacles in the air. However, when this card is reversed, when the energy is blocked, it might be that things are just going too fast and they are getting out of control. We have too many projects, we can't possibly invest as much time and effort and energy as we would like to. So this is when we get overwhelmed by all of these different commitments we have made. So upright, juggling between two different things and still keeping it in balance, but in reverse, that balance is starting to shake a little bit. And maybe we've been juggling all of that by ourselves. As we can see, there's only one person. So next we have the Streak of Pentacles. And as you can see, there are 3 people on this card. In some cathedral, you have a builder, you have a priest, and then somebody else on the side. So the idea behind the Three of Pentacles is working together. It's building a team, because maybe you are good in one area and then you couldn't possibly focus on your project properly because you don't have all of the skills. So this is when you come together with other people and you work together. So number 3, it's all about creativity. It's all about expansion. So imagine that you're a priest, you would like a beautiful church, but you can't build it because you're not a builder. So that's how you get together with another person, and then another person could advise, and that's how you build something bigger. So teamwork, working together with other people, sharing your skills. In reverse, however, or when the energy is blocked, I would see it as sometimes it's better to work alone, sometimes it's better to keep your skills to yourself, because maybe not everyone in the team is contributing the same amount. Maybe they are in the team just to get all the rewards, but they don't want to put in the work. Just think about any sort of group work when nobody's doing the work, and at the end of the day you feel like, oh god, I really have to put some work into it, even if nobody else is doing that, because I don't want to get a bad grade. So that's how I see the Three of Pentacles. Or also, if there is a group and people are putting effort, then perhaps the end result is different for everyone. Everyone has a different agenda in mind. So it's not working towards the common goal. Everyone has something else going in for them. So that's the Three of Pentacles. And next we have 4. So this is the card. So as you can see, there's a man holding on to 4 pentacles. There's one under each of his feet. He's holding one, and there's another one on his head. So with this energy, it's all about holding on to perhaps money or resources, being a bit stuck, saying, no, this is mine and I will not give it to you. It can show people who, even though it's pentacles, I would also see people holding on to the past, people holding on to certain experiences, certain memories, when they will not let go because they are scared they will not get any more. It's as if this is my pentacle, I will not let it go. I don't want anyone to take it away from me. But if I would see this card in a positive way, I would see it as stability, because number 4, it is about having the right foundations. It is about things being stable and secure. So perhaps after a period of change, period of uncertainty when it comes to money, 4 of Pentacles could show you holding on to your money, but that's what gives you stability, that's what gives you safety. So it's not always something negative. When this energy is blocked or when it's in reverse, I would see it as letting go. Because if you just look at the card, it's as if that pentacle is already falling away. So there's a release happening. And we realize maybe we've been holding on too tight to our money, to our ideas, to whatever it is. So it's good to let go. But you would have to check the other cards. But sometimes it can show the opposite, a very extreme way of holding on to things, when you're so stuck on holding on to things that you won't let go no matter what. But in general, if I would see this card, I would say to someone, look, sometimes you have to let go, because if the universe is throwing you extra opportunities and extra pentacles, you won't be able to catch them because you are holding on to this one, so you don't have your hands free. And then you also can't run to grab that opportunity because you have 2 pentacles under your feet, so you don't want to miss them. So it's a very static card. There's not much movement happening. So keep that in mind when you're doing your readings. So after 4 of Pentacles, we have 5 of Pentacles. And this is always a card that I pay attention to, because 5 is usually number of chaos, it's instability. So after stability of number 4, something has shifted. Now we have 5. And in this card, we have 2 people out in the cold, in the rain, no, sorry, it's snow, in the snow, and it looks like some sort of church or cathedral, but they are on the outside and they look quite poor, they look a bit, injured. So with this card, I always get the energy of poverty. I call it perceived poverty, when we feel like we don't have enough, when we feel like I always get left out in the cold, and no matter what I do, I'm left out there, and I'm injured, and I'm sad, and I'm hungry, and nothing good ever happens in my life. So it's that poverty mindset, that there's never enough of something, whether it's money or other resources. So that's why I always pay attention to this card, and the Five of Cups as well. So if you get Five of Cups and Five of Pentacles together, that's quite a significant energy. In reverse, I would see it as getting out of that mindset, realizing that maybe I do have enough, maybe all I need to do is just walk around the building and find a door and knock, and people will help me. But it does ask for opening yourself to other options. So not just seeing yourself as a victim, but realizing that there are other people who can help me, and I don't have to be stuck in this mindset, in this energy. So then once we realize, okay, maybe there are other people who can help me, we have Six of Pentacles, and you can see that it is one person in the middle giving money to two other, and this person is holding a scale. Sorry, my finger won't reach that far. And it's all about giving people the amount that they need. So with Six, I see it as balance, number of balance. Six of Pentacles being generous, but also giving people enough, no, giving people as much as they need. So not too much, not too little. It makes me think of the Temperance card, actually. And here, Six of Pentacles, maybe equal give and take when it comes to projects, when it comes to connections with people, so that, you know, I'm taking you out today, you're taking me out tomorrow, and today I'm listening to what you have to say, and tomorrow you're listening to me. So it's not just one-sided. There's that nice balance happening. So we can probably already imagine what happens when this energy is blocked. It's when you're not getting the amount you have already put out there. So maybe there's a friend who always calls you when they have something to say, and yet when you say, hey, can we have a chat? I would like to talk about something. They say, no, sorry, I'm busy, maybe next time. So paying attention to that. Also, another thing with the card in the reverse, it makes me think of charity, but not in a positive way, as in, oh, this person is so poor, I will give them some money, I will give them some time. But there's that pity involved. It's like, oh, poor you, I'll give you something, and look at me, I'm such a great person. So that is the energy of Six of Pentacles in reverse, or when the energy is blocked. And after Six, we move on to Seven. So we've already been investing our time and our energy, so things are starting to accumulate. And we can see a person waiting for the pentacles to ripen or to mature. And I always see this card as a card of patience, because you have to wait. You can't really harvest whatever you have sown too early, because then what's the point? It's not going to be good, and then you have wasted all your time. So sometimes we just have to be patient. We have to wait for the fruit of our labor. Also, this card could suggest a harvest coming soon, and you've put enough effort and you can enjoy it. But then in reverse, if upright was patience, then here in the reverse, it is lack of patience, being very hasty, feeling like you have to rush and get things done. And it's when you don't plant the seeds properly with the Ace of Pentacles, then you're not going to have a proper harvest. So if something went wrong here with planting, with tending to your seeds, then Seven of Pentacles, maybe you haven't put enough effort to take care of the plants, you didn't water them, you were not that diligent. So this is when the Seven of Pentacles would show up. Another interpretation of this card reverse that I have read recently is not thinking too much into the future, because here it's as if you have a whole cycle and you're almost at the end and you're still looking forward to something in the future. But in reverse, I see it as sometimes it's better not to look into the future too far, because this is what keeps us back when we think about the big picture and we are so overwhelmed. Sometimes it's better to be more spontaneous. But again, you would have to look at the cards that are showing up together with this Seven. And after you've put all of that effort in, we have Eight. And Eight, a person who is working diligently on all of these pentacles. So I see this card as being very disciplined, coming to work every single day, even if you don't feel like it, even if you're tired, you sit down at your bench and you keep working on one of the pentacles at a time. And this is the key with this card. It has to be one at a time, because otherwise if you focus a bit here and a bit there and a bit there, then you kind of lose the plot and nothing gets done properly. So with this card, putting enough effort in, being diligent, being very disciplined, and showing up every day. So instead of trying to do all of these 8 pentacles in one night, it's doing a little bit every day. So also polishing your crafts. At first it might look a bit chunky and a bit strange, but then if you just give yourself the time, if you trust the process, then every single day you would smooth it out, make it smoother every day. So then it is refined. So yes, in the reverse position, or if this energy is blocked, it's when you don't put enough effort in, when you are just cutting things and then sticking them together, and you say, ah yeah, okay, this will do, I can't be bothered. And other people will be able to see it, that you don't put enough effort in. So instead of focusing on one thing, maybe your mind is somewhere else, or you say, okay, I'll do it, I'll focus. And then 5 minutes later, you're already checking your phone, or you're making a cup of tea, something like that. Another interpretation of the card would be being too focused on details, when your perfectionism is so intense that you are always correcting some tiny details that other people can't even see. They will be like, why are you correcting this? And this is completely fine, it's perfect, why? And here it would be like, no, I still have that one tiny bit to correct. But this perfectionism is actually not connected to wanting to have something perfect, but being unsure of your work, thinking that if it's not 100% perfect, then people will not accept it. So here I would see it more as issues with your confidence and self-value. So either procrastination or perfectionism, I would see them as having the same root in this card. But let's say you've worked hard, you showed up, and you are here with the 9 of Pentacles. So we have this person in a garden with a bird. There's, I think, grapes. Yes, grapes in the background. And you have everything. You have everything you need. And I see this card as a card of abundance and having that financial independence. You don't have to share your garden with anyone else. You don't have to really worry about, will the other person enjoy grapes, or would they like something else in the garden? Or maybe they will eat all my grapes and I have to watch out. No, in this card it's your thing and you worked for it. And one little detail is that there is a snail down here. I don't know if you can see it, but if you have your own cards, you can see there's a snail just there. So it does suggest it could have taken quite some time for you to get here. It's quite a slow pace, but you are solidifying as you are moving ahead. So even if the pace is slow, it's still better than nothing. It's just step by step by step. In the reverse position, I see it as not being financially independent, feeling that maybe you have to rely on someone else, that you still haven't worked enough to manifest that garden of yours that's only belonging to you. However, in relationship readings, I would see this as the end of being single, because upright, it's just you enjoying your life, you have everything you need. But in the reverse, of course, if it is confirmed with other cards, it could say, look, it's not just you in the garden. In the future, there will be somebody else joining you. So the days of you being single are coming to an end. And if the days of being single came to an end, we have the 10 next. So here we have everything. 10 is the final card. So we have this old man sitting here. There are some more people. There's a child, there's a dog, or 2 dogs. 2 dogs, 1 child, 2 adults and 1 old man. And lots of buildings. So I see this card as generational wealth, something that has been accumulated over a long period of time, whether it's about property or a family business. It's something that will last over generations. And there's a feeling that I worked hard for all of this, but then I want to pass it on to the next generation. I want to pass it on to somebody else so they can create, or they can keep up with this legacy. So it's a very big thing, So compared to the 9, when it's just you and your garden, here it is a whole legacy, something very long-lasting. In the reverse, however, it could be issues to do with money in terms of family. So people fighting over inheritance, people fighting over money, over buildings, who is supposed to get what. So it's blocked. Or sometimes when maybe there are some issues with family business, maybe you don't want to continue it, and other people say, oh, you know, it's been there for so long, you have to do it. So in this context, I would see all of this wealth and all of this establishment creating a barrier and trapping you in that energy. So from Ace to 10 of Pentacles, from an opportunity to something long-lasting, to a legacy. This is the energy of the 10 cards of Pentacles. And then we are moving on to the court cards. So first we have Page, and it's the Page of Pentacles holding on to a, well, pentacle, a coin. So I always see this card as contemplating some sort of opportunity, thinking about it, measuring it, making a plan. And since pages are very young energies, they are very youthful, maybe they haven't had much experience, this is when we get an opportunity and we might feel a bit apprehensive. We might feel like, oh, I don't know if I can actually do it. It's maybe too much for me. I don't have all the practical information. I don't have all the skills, or at least not up to that level. But there is a lot of willingness to learn with this card. Also in terms of zodiac signs, Taurus, Capricorn and Virgo, these are the 3 earth signs. So it's all about committing to that goal and then learning more about the practicalities of it. With the Page of Pentacles in reverse, or when the energy is blocked, I would see it as somebody who maybe doesn't want to invest all that time and effort. Maybe they just want to have fun, and it's too much commitment. Yes, another thing with this card. Anything else? Maybe not. Actually, if it's confirmed by other cards, I would say leveling up from the Page to the Knight, when you've already been through all of the beginner stages and you're ready to move on to intermediate. But again, this would have to be confirmed by other cards. So yes, from Page of Pentacles being new in some field, it's as if I see it as, let's say you went to a jewelry course and you have no idea what's what and what are all these tools and how to use them, so you feel a bit intimidated. But if you're willing to learn, you will pick it up very quickly. But in the reverse, it would be somebody who's overwhelmed and somebody who would say, that's not for me, I don't really want to spend my time learning about it. So yes, from the Page, we are moving on to the Knight. So we can see the Knight of Pentacles holding that coin and sitting on a horse, and the horse is actually standing, it's not moving, or even if it's moving really slowly. And this is the energy of the Knight of Pentacles. It sometimes can seem very slow, and it might seem like there's not much happening, but it's very steady movement, and it makes me think of the energy of Taurus. So Taurus as a zodiac sign might be quite slow, but it's very stable. So instead of running 100 kilometers a day, it would run 5, but then it wouldn't use up that much energy, so next day it would run another 5 and another 5. And the person who would run 100, they would have to take a couple of days off because they got so tired, and then they got ill, and then they had to cancel everything. So sometimes it's better to be slower, but solidify as you move. So this is the energy of the Knight of Pentacles, very practical. Maybe having their own routines that they have to keep to, but it makes them very grounded. However, in reverse, this is when the Knight of Pentacles gets stuck and nothing gets done. And it's as if you would think about the horse just would sink into the ground and you just stare, don't even blink. And this is the energy, nothing gets done, nothing is happening. And if this would signify a person, it would show someone who's so stuck in their ways that they can't even move forward, that they are stuck. So upright, it would be somebody who is quite slow, but they will move at their own pace. But in reverse, you just can't move them, and it can be very frustrating. because yeah, they just won't even move an inch. So that's the Knight of Pentacles. And after the Knight, we have the Queen. So you can see the Queen on the throne, also holding a pentacle. There is a bunny, and there's lots of flowers and a really lovely landscape. So when I think of Queen of Pentacles, I think of very feminine, nurturing energy. Somebody who knows how to nurture on this very practical level. Somebody who says, yeah, just take a nap. Then I cooked something that you really enjoy. I have your favorite tea. Just relax. Everything's okay. Also, because of Pentacles, because Pentacles deal with the material side of things, with our physical body, this would also be a person who knows the natural rhythms of the body. So Queen of Pentacles would know when to relax, when to take a few days off, when to take care of herself, so then she can nurture other people. Because if you run out of the battery, if you have no more energy, you can't really help anyone else. So Queen of Pentacles upright knows how to do it. But when the energy is reversed, I would see it as someone who's helping others all the time, but doesn't have time for themselves. Somebody who is so occupied with other people's needs, and oh, this person wants this cooked, and then I have to clean that for them, and then I have to prepare that for them, that they get exhausted. So being too much of service, it makes me think of Virgo. When Virgo wants to be useful to everyone, Virgo wants to help, but then at the end of the day they are exhausted. Also, another possible interpretation would be somebody who is very stuck in their ways, and they can only provide material comfort, but they cannot provide emotional comfort. Somebody who would say, well, you have a place to sleep, you have something to eat, why are you unhappy? You know, what else do you need in life? So this could be that type of energy with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. And then we are on to the King of Pentacles. So he's sitting on a throne and very fancy outfit. There's some fancy castle at the back, and you can see he has it all figured out. So the King of Pentacles, somebody who knows how to deal with the material world. They know what business is, they know where to invest, they know how to build things, they know just how the physical side of life works, and they have achieved all of it. They have abundance, they have the money, they have the property, they have everything. They can just relax and enjoy all of the stuff that they have worked for. So here I would see it more as Capricorn energy, somebody of high status, somebody quite high up on the social ladder, somebody who has it figured out, maybe has multiple homes, multiple properties, they have money in the bank, they can just enjoy life. So very stable. Also somebody who could give advice to others, saying, look, you invest there and you should do this with your money, and then maybe don't buy that house, and maybe you could start investing in those skills. So very practical. And if you come up with an idea to a King of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles would say, but why would you do that? Will it bring you any income? Will it bring you any, profit? So very practical, as opposed to perhaps the King of Wands. But yes, that's a good energy when it's upright. It's very down to earth. But when it's in reverse, I see this King of Pentacles as somebody who is so stuck on the physical things that he doesn't even realize that things can be different. It's somebody who would keep translating everything to the language of money. So we're making a project. Okay, how much money do we need? Okay, will we actually profit off of it, or will we lose money? Or why are you doing this? Will this give you money? Or somebody who is so stuck in that material comfort that they will not even move an inch when it comes to change. So somebody who's very stuck. Again, I feel like that's it with all of the court cards in the reverse with the Pentacles. Somebody really stuck in their ways and they don't want to move out of that comfort zone, because it's so much easier just living a comfortable life. And you already have money, comfort, good food. Why change that? So yes, King of Pentacles. Anything else? Very abundant, definitely, but it depends how he perceives the abundance, whether it's upright, whether it's in the reverse. So yes, these were all of our Pentacle cards from Ace to 10, and then Page, Knight, Queen and King. So just to quickly summarize, Pentacles, they have to do with the material world, with the physical side of things, with the senses, our physical body, money as well. So we can always come back to this video if you're not really sure what each card meant, how you can read it upright, how you can read it in reverse. So yes, this is it. I hope you enjoyed this, and we still have wands and swords to do. So hopefully we will get that recorded soon for you, and you will be able to continue your study. Also, we have lots of other videos on our channel. Please feel free to check it out, subscribe, like some of the videos. But yes, thank you so much for being here, and I hope you enjoyed this video. And yes, I'll see you next time. Bye!